Massu.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Appreciate you taking the time to do this.
Of course.
And congrats on the big dub.
Thank you.
First and foremost, you got NA versus EU. Hometown matchup. Your family's there. It's got to feel a little extra sweet to win in a clean 3-0, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely feels really good. Personally, I don't focus too much on the NA versus EU. So whichever team it was that we beat today, it would feel good. So it was a good day.
Inspired and Busio both talked and mentioned that it felt like G2 was lacking confidence in a lot of the games in this series. Did you feel that as well?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think, like, especially from, for example, their bot lane laning phase, it seemed like they were a bit nervous or just didn't have the confidence to take advantages where they should have. And then just throughout the game, it seemed like they were a bit scared to go for plays or to make something happen.
And yeah, both squads came in after losing a series. You guys won game one, then lost 3 in a row. What was your guys' confidence like after the AL series?
I think overall our team was still like pretty confident. We didn't get like rattled too much by losing to AL. I think especially we played decently well, so it wasn't like the worst loss. If we'd gotten stomped 3-0 and there was just like no hope, then maybe we would have lost some confidence, but we were still relatively confident.
Yeah, had enough positives to take going forward. I get you.
Yeah.
You guys had some great, and you talked about the lane swaps that you did in the bot lane working throughout this series. Is that something you guys have emphasized in scrims and practice?
Without leaking too much, it's
Yeah, of course.
it's a good strategy, yeah, that we kind of see when it's good to do and we go for it.
It also felt like, the pathing out of Inspired, he did a lot of invading on Skewmond, and it felt like him and as a team, a lot of emphasis was on making sure Caps couldn't get too far going. Was that some of the prep for G2 that you guys also focused on?
Yeah, for sure. Kind of not giving him the freedom to have enough tempo to make plays wherever he wants, or not having the freedom to be strong in the game and kind of take over was one of our goals.
Got to jump back to game one, if you can remember the 3v5 Baron play. The Baron gets down to 192 health before you get it with a Varus Q. And
Yeah.
What are the comms like in that scenario? Were you guys confident that you were still far enough ahead that you could pull off that fight?
Yeah, I mean, they just used quite a few cooldowns to kill one person. And I was still there with both my sums, and they had 2 people in the pit that were stuck there. So I was pretty confident in the fight. Like, no one could reach me. I was damaging people for free, and they were forced to flash out of the pit. And then our comms were just like, oh, we need a smite in the pit because their jungler just had to flash out. And then we kind of panicked when we realized our jungler was dying as well. So everybody just started hitting the Baron, and we were just screaming to like finish the Baron. And it was just like a complete flip, and I ended up getting it.
Yeah, it felt like the entire game paused when Inspired's GA popped. Everyone was just kind of watching around waiting for him to get back up.
Yeah.
The Busio Bard game, you guys have this level 1 that we'll say is an oopsie moment maybe, but
Yeah.
that was quite a Bard performance. I've never seen a guy have so many defensive ultis saving his teammates. Sometimes, he denied a Senna ulti, but that's fine. Is the Bard pick something Busio's been, you're confident in him picking, obviously?
Yeah, I'm definitely very confident in him picking Bard. I think he's also confident in it himself. I think he's very good at the champion. He knows how to utilize it pretty well. And just overall, he is creative with how he uses his tools. So he knows when he needs to use it offensively or when he needs to use it defensively. So it's definitely a champion that we're all confident he can play well, and himself too.
So now you're, a couple days into this tournament, still very early, obviously. You've been doing scrimming. G2 eliminated now. A lot of the talk was LTA only having 1 seed coming into this event. Cloud9 was the team that pushed you the most all through this split. You think they'd be matching up okay at this event if they were another LTA seed coming?
I think so. I think Cloud9 is a very good team. I think they had given us some very good practice. They were the team that pushed us the most, I think, and I think they would have done pretty decent coming into MSI. I don't know, like, I don't know them as a team, so I don't know how they would have um, I don't know how they would have accelerated through the tournament. I don't know how much better they would get or anything like that. So it would have been nice to see them here, but I think they would have played well.
Guess we'll have to save it for Worlds for seeing how they and you guys match up again. But obviously, amazing seeing all your family there supporting you live throughout this. How often are you getting a call or a text from getting unwarranted advice from parents or siblings that are like, "Oh, you should pick this champion," or "Why did you die here?"
Um, Not too often, but it does happen. Like
Yeah.
my dad, for example, he actually knows like a decent bit of what's going on, and I'm like surprised. But then he asked me like, why don't you pick this or pick that? And then it kind of takes too long to explain everything in depth. So I ended up just telling him, yeah, like maybe I should have. But he's usually the one that tries to see if there was better angles.
You got to just nod along, right? That's
Yeah.
that's great. He actually knows what, at least understands, the game. So he's not like breaking down deep analytics, or
Yeah.
maybe he is.
No, 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 not that far.
I know you guys are obviously super busy still, scrimming so early, but have you had a chance to pop around with the family or teammates in Vancouver much?
Um, Not really. I have not had the chance to. As a team, we sometimes go for walks, like during the night or during the day. We just walk around, explore a little bit. But with my family, I haven't gotten the chance to see them yet. So I think I might have the time to today. So we'll see.
Nice. Have any of your teammates or coaches, have they actually been to Canada before?
Yeah, a few of them had been here and there from what I heard. Like Arrow came to Vancouver before for vacation.
Okay.
And so has Inspired, I believe. So yeah.
Did they have any, there's maple syrup, igloos, moose. Do they have any of the stereotypes or misconceptions about Canada?
Um, Misconceptions. I mean, they were just like they were wondering what poutine is, and they wanted to see like if it was actually good. So I think that's like the myth for them right now.
Yeah, that's the big four: poutine, moose,
Yeah,
igloos, maple syrup. That's
yeah.
basically all we stand for here in Canada. So you guys, I think you're either playing T1 or BLG, the loser of that one. Who do you think's next on the schedule for you guys? Who loses that one?
Oh, we're doing that. I thought we were playing the winner of CFO or MCOI.
I thought it was T1 BLG, but both those series, who do you think's
Yeah.
lose it?
Um, T1 BLG. I think it's very evenly matched. I think both teams are very very good. And whenever they play, it's like a 5 game complete banger because both of them are such like aggressive, bloody teams. So I think either team could take that easily. And then CFO or MCOI, after watching CFO yesterday, I actually gained a lot of respect for them. I think they're a very good team. They have very good players. And I think MCOI is also very good. So I think that series also could go either way.
Yeah, I think they're both definitely evenly matched. And do you think you obviously compared to last year MSI, the format's pretty similar, but what do you feel about just going right into best of fives in this new format?
I like it. I like playing best of fives. There's like a lot of room for creativity. There's a lot of room to kind of test your endurance and just like how sharp you can stay in the game. So I enjoy playing best of fives.
Awesome. Well, hopefully here's to many more best of fives for you in this tournament. Thanks so much for taking the time to
Thank
talk
you.
to me, Masu.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.